We getting third place after this week? How the fuck, bitch ass nigga?
Shit, I'm on 3%, so let's see if we get through
Oh
it.
shit, get that bitch there.
I'm
Trying to
pull
get
that bitch up.
I'm trying to tell you how the fuck I get to that bitch. Edit it, baby.
Before you got me logging in now. Don't ever make me log in all the time. Alright, we good. Tips, alright. Juwan next to Don.
Seven more STEEZ, know what the fuck going on?
Hell yeah, bringing y'all the motherfucking tip video, round 8 tips and predictions, coming in here live and direct, man. My shit's still ass, still in ninth place, but we got there. We had a little push last week, bro, so I can't be too mad, bro.
I'm dropping on form, no cap, bro. But man, all right, first game we got this week to jump into week 8, round 8, bro. We got Port hosting the Dogs, bro, at the Adelaide Oval. So what you think going on with that game, margin and winner?
So this game right here, bro, is I don't know how to feel about the Dogs this year yet, bro. They still up and down, bro. They midfield is holding it down for them, but they back on their forwards is questionable right now, bro. Port, on the other hand, they've been ass most of this year. They just got their first win against shitty ass us, and they got another win last week by 1 point, bro. And I'm really not convinced that they're up to the challenge of the Dogs yet. And because of that, I'm gonna go to Dogs by 17, bro. I do think it's gonna be an interesting close game. It's gonna tell a lot about both these teams, but I'm gonna go with the Dogs.
But it's interesting because I think I got Port winning this game, bro. Really, just because I think the Dogs don't have that entry inside 50 that one would like, bro. I think the fact that Alir's playing, bro, his impact on the game is definitely enough to disrupt Aaron Naughton, and that's really all I'm, to be honest, worried about, bro. Against a decent side, and Port, I guess you could say, isn't a decent side, but they've been playing like it the last couple weeks. Bar the tough, gritty game they had, obviously it was tough conditions for them to play in, but I will back them, bro. The move from Connor Rosie to the midfield, bro, and Georgiades getting a little healthy, bro, and just seeing how the team. I just have confidence in them in the direction that they're going, bro, and just them being at home. I'll tip Port to win by 13 points. I think the Dogs' back line and the forward line issues will be a little bit too much in the midfield with Bont out. To keep in mind, Bont's out, bro.
That is fair.
I think I'll definitely take Port in that situation with 13 points.
Yeah, I can see you going either way for sure.
That is facts. Yeah. Next game, we got Optus Stadium, bro. We got Frio bitch ass hosting North. What you think about this game,
man? Unfortunately, I got bitch ass Frio winning this game, bro. North has been looking shit. I really don't know what's going on with North, bro. I feel like they are a better team than last year, but even with them having more talent this year, bro, they not putting it together in games, bro. They shit stain, bro. I think some of the problems are similar to last year. Like, they're not playing good as a team together. They just have the individual players, bro. I think it's still more of that. Maybe North just needs a little bit more chemistry, but Frio bitch has been doing their shit, bro. They've been good offensively, defensively, great pressure, bro. They looking like a good team. They looking like they deserve that number 3 spot that they in right now, bro. So, Frio's just gonna outclass North, unfortunately. Frio by 24.
Yeah, I agree with that too, bro. I think I don't know the whole deal with North, but I think one of the problems is they're just lacking veteran leadership right now. They got Goldstein, of course, but they lost Greenwood last season. Cunnington's been out, obviously, with the medical condition that he's had, bro. So I think that doesn't help at all with a young side like North. I just think, especially at home, I think Frio will definitely handle this pretty well, bro. I think they're without a decent amount of options, bro. But I still will have them winning by probably about 35 points, to be honest. I think it's just too complete a team. They play well. They proved it that it's a system against Geelong. And I'll back that against North. And like I said, 35. I think they'll take it at home in Optus.
For sure.
And the next game I'm really looking forward to, bro. Hopefully it doesn't let me down. Hopefully it's a good contest at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, bro. MCG, obviously. Richmond hosting Collingwood, bro. What you think about this, man? You looking forward to this as much as I am, or what? Not really?
Maybe not as much, but when you said that, I was thinking of all the things going on in this game, bro.
Dusty coming back, ain't it?
Dusty coming back. Brody been crazy. definitely interested in the Dusty Shea Bolton duo.
He's coming off career game.
Is Matt Parker back too?
I don't know about that.
I don't know. No, they're all bad, but even just the two of them back is gonna be crazy in the midfield. Add all three, bro. Richmond might be looking like a whole different team.
And not to cut you off, but they moved the back Jaden Short to midfield, so they had a whole different look already last week.
Yep.
So this week would be even more crazy, bro.
So Richmond is definitely, bro. They doing some experimental shit, bro. I'm definitely not counting them boys out yet. They definitely got some pieces coming back on top of how tough and aggressive they already been playing.
Kachi come back too.
Yeah. On the other hand, Collingwood, I'm not excited about. I'm gonna have to go Richmond this game. I'm gonna go Richmond by 12, bro. Collingwood, I'm really only excited about Brody, bro. I'm always looking forward. Fuck, I be forgetting about young Ginnivan, bro.
You fuck with him more than me.
Yeah.
Brody, that shows you Brody though, ain't it?
Brody's been crazy, bro.
That nigga fine, bro.
The Ginnivan has been turning up too, bro. But I don't think Collingwood has enough pieces. In my eyes, Richmond is a more complete team than Collingwood, and I wasn't thinking that at the beginning of the year. I really thought Richmond was gonna be shit, but them boys might be a problem, man. Definitely the way they've been playing these last few weeks.
All right. I think I'm on the flip side as you. Okay, so I'm gonna tip Richmond this game, bro. I think just make that clear. I'll tip them by probably about 13 points. I think Collingwood has some pieces out that they'll be missing. I think Nick Dacos and a couple of number of other players that's out, so that's definitely will affect them. I think Josh Dacos played very good on the wing last game, but I will say I think Collingwood has a more complete team when healthy. In my opinion, obviously, but Grundy's out. They have Darcy Moore and them boys and Jeremy Howe in the back in the forward line. Obviously, we know them boys really be straight. But I think Richmond really just I'm a back Shea Bolton based off the last game that he had. It was a career game against West Coast. Sorry to y'all boys, but I think he's the type of player that build off momentum, bro. And I think he can bring that momentum into against Collingwood this next week. I'm gonna back them. I think Dusty will make a presence, bro. Tom Lynch really had turned up last game, and then I'm assuming that Rewalt will elevate as well as Dusty being in there, bro. So I think that Richmond will win this game by 13, but I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's a close contest, man.
For sure.
And next game at this SCG, we got Sydney hosting Gold Coast.
Yeah, this game is just Sydney definitely just outclasses Gold Coast, bro. I think they're just a better setup team. Sydney can be susceptible for shitty games, bro, but it takes a good team to make them play shitty. If Sydney can really do what they want, then they should win this game pretty easily, bro. I got Sydney winning this by 28. Gold Coast they ain't a team yet, bro. They got a lot of work to go to really compete, and they ain't there yet.
I think with Gold Coast, I think this matchup in particular, I think Sydney won't need the Buddy Magic or the Heaney Magic or the Parker Magic against Gold Coast, bro. I think Gold Coast really just isn't there yet. I think they might put up a fight at least at some points in this game. I won't say it'll be competitive the whole way, and I won't say it won't be. I'm still in between, not really sure, depending on what Sydney pops up, what Gold Coast pops up. But I will tip Sydney this game, bro. I don't think Buddy will do even close to what he did last game, but props to him, not expected to do that. I think Papley will have a better game this game, coming back his second week. We've seen what Toby Green did his second game. Obviously, this game is physically taxing, bro, so it'll take some time to get back into the momentum and into the swing of things. I'm going to tip Sydney by... could get dirty, but I'll play it safe, and I'll go about 23 points.
Fair enough.
And then the next game we have at the Manuka Oval, we have GWS holding Geelong, which is another game that I'm definitely looking forward to. What you think about this, bro?
So this game, bro, I'm gonna have to give it to GWS, bro. I'm gonna give it to the momentum that GWS has right now. I said it last year, GWS is an emotional team, bro. Sometimes it takes them getting their ass whooped. The first 4 weeks they got their ass whooped, and now it seems like they turning around. Toby Green back, Tom Green kind of fell back. All the forwards, Himmelberg, Jesse Hogan, Taranto, all kind of getting together. Canelio looking good, bro. I think GWS is just on an upwards trend right now. On opposing hand, Geelong. The boys kind of wobbly, bro. out of their wins, bro, I think they only had one like real convincing win that was like, damn, these niggas is them niggas, bro. Not saying GWS really had that. Well, they beat Adelaide ass, but you don't get that nigga status off them boys. But they might get it off Geelong, bro, and I'm betting on that.
Freo did.
Freo. Yeah.
So the GWS about to build off them. It'll be interesting.
That is good, but yeah, I'm gonna give it to GWS, bro. I don't know if it's gonna be a crazy ass blowout, bro.
Yeah, no, I can't see.
I can't.
I can't see Geelong now.
Nah, they probably not, bro. I'll be on the safer side. I'm gonna go by 10 points, bro. GWS by 10.
All right, so I think this game was pretty tough for me to tip, surprisingly, bro. Just the way that GWS flowed last game with the forward line and the midfield, they look like a whole different team than they did. And they were looking like a shell of a team earlier on the season. They looked pretty great, bro. And I think it's a tough debate as far as which midfield will perform. Joel Selwood will be out this game, but Dangerfield and Quentin Nark will be back. So it's going to be a whole different midfield as opposed to the last couple of weeks. Jeremy Cameron had a quiet week last week. It depends on what forwards and what midfields I think can get on the same page. I think they're both very capable, bro. I think they both have decent back lines. Obviously, I think Geelong's is a much better back line. And with that being said, I think I'll tip Geelong this game on the road based off experience. I'm not too sure if Lockie Whitfield's going to play forward again. And it's just a lot up in the air with GWS right now. If they win this game, then they'll definitely prove me something. But also, each game Geelong loses to a team that we view as inferior and they get themselves proved against, there's always a notch that knocks Geelong down a little bit. Like you said, I don't think they haven't had like too many convincing wins like that other one that you said, but I don't think they've had any losses that are just like, yeah, they ass. Yeah, so they're just in between a little balance period. I'm trying to see where they're at. I think they're definitely in the 8, not guaranteed to be top 4 though. So it'll be interesting to see how this game goes, bro. I'll tip Geelong by I go 20 points.
Fair enough.
All right, at Marvel Stadium, we have Essendon hosting the Hawks. What you got to do about this game?
Boy, Essendon been looking ass, bro. So I'm out to go with Hawks. I'm gonna go Hawks by 24, bro. And it's really because I've seen Essendon get their ass whooped, bro. They haven't been looking great this year, and a lot of aspects of the game. And the Hawks, they're a competing team, even when they're up against a team that probably should whoop their ass, bro. They still be in the game all the way to the end, bro. And with a team like Essendon that maybe not even get the lead, and if they do, I doubt they'll just run it up crazy. I definitely think the Hawks will be able to maintain and stay in this game. Even if they come out at the end, bro, I still see the Hawks winning this. I got to win them by 12 points. I really want the Hawks to whoop their ass so they can be proven as somebody in the league right now, but I don't know about that.
So I'm definitely a more believer in the Hawks. I feel like I probably view the Hawks the way you view GWS a little bit. I have a lot of confidence in them. This Essendon team is not defending, bro. Hawks move way too fast on offense, bro, in my opinion, bro. I don't think Mitch Lewis is playing this week. I might be mistaken. CJ's not playing, but the Hawks just, in general, bro, they just look way too good, bro. They compete with Melbourne, bro. They compete with the good teams. Essendon just doesn't. I just don't see Essendon really competing in this game, bro. I'm going to have the Hawks winning by 40 points in this game. I definitely back the Hawks, bro. The small forwards, when they're on, they look damaging, bro. Jack Gunston in the midfield. Well, Jack Gunston at forward and in the midfield are looking real good, bro. If you can compete with Melbourne's midfield, bro, and especially the fact that they're down 2 rucks, I think Sam Draper could go off this game a little bit, and if he does, that can change the whole aspect of the game. But Jake Stringer's out, so that's already a midfielder down. And I just back the Hawks, bro. Like I said, I think they'll win. How much did I say? 40 or 30? Fuck.
I don't even know.
Fuck it. I'll just solidify 30 points by the Hawks. Next game at the Gabba, we have the Brisbane Lions hosting the West Coast Eagles. Your boys, bro. What do you think about this game, man? Because this might get a little crazy, bro. Y'all out a lot of players, man.
This might be the worst ass whooping most people have ever seen in AFL history, bro. Like, we only got 20 players to even select from, bro. So we don't have a selection. We got what the fuck we got coming out this game. We've been looking shit all year, bro. We really have no positives, and we haven't been building on anything, bro. Nothing's been getting better. It's still this downhill slope that we've been on since mid-season last year, bro. And Brisbane been looking good, bro. I can see their forwards clicking. The only thing that might save us from a whole fucking 200-point game is that Danaher had his shoulder injury, bro. So that's a few goals less at least, man. But I'm confident that they gonna beat us by at least 100, bro. I'm leaning on like 130, and it's at the Gabba, bro. Like, bro, I have no hope, bro. I'm gonna be clapping it when we touch the ball, bro. That's how bad I think we're gonna get our ass whooped, bro. So yeah, Brisbane 130, nigga.
All right, so I definitely think that they'll win the game as well. No Adam Simpson as well, so the head coach is out. There's just a lot going into it, bro. I think West Coast has been having to face a crazy hand of cards. Just really since the beginning of the season. Like you said, Danaher's out, but I think they definitely have more than enough pieces to definitely win this game. The West Coast having 20 players available. And I just think Lockie Whitfield's really going to go crazy Lockie O'Neal really go crazy this game. And I'll just go 100, bro. I go Brisbane Lions by 100 points against West Coast. I'm not sure how crazy it's going to get, but I know it's just going to get crazy, bro. Like, I don't know.
Shit, niggas confidently saying 100, boy. That shit crazy as fuck.
It's crazy. At the MCG, we have Melbourne hosting the Saints, which could be an interesting game. What you think about this?
So this game, bro, definitely going with the Demons, bro. Our Demons have been a complete team. And I know they're gonna lose eventually, bro. The Saints is one of them teams that you really can't count on to lose against good teams, bro. They be doing their little crazy shit when they stay in the game and come back on these good teams where they should lose, bro. But Melbourne, bro, they've been looking like the puppet masters, bro. They get the ball and they move other teams how they want it to be moved, bro. They get their little grasp on the lead and they hold you down. You can't get past it. If you score, they gonna score, bro. Melbourne is just a team that is built to whoop some ass in for you, bro. And they've been doing that all year. And you really dumb if you goddamn tip against the Demons right now, bro.
Yeah, I did that last week.
In my opinion, bro.
I did that 2 weeks ago, man. It's fucked up, man.
See where I got you.
Hey, motherfucker. Hey, you right, bro. Thought I was a genius, nigga.
Yeah, bro. Somebody gonna be a genius one week, bro.
Nigga said, see where I got you.
My goddamn. Yeah, the Demons, until they lose, bro, until they show like some clear weaknesses, bro, I'm gonna have to go Demons every time, bro. Gotta win them by 20 this game, though.
All right. It's interesting because St Kilda's getting Zach Jones back, so that's another player in the midfield, and they're getting Paddy Ryder. So they have Roy Marshall and Paddy Ryder, both the combo that worked so well last year. They're getting him back. I don't think I'm not about to tip the St Kilda Saints, bro. Just based off last week, just the inconsistency, bro. It's just they just keep proving. Like even when you feel like they may have shed a reputation of being that team that just can't get it done or just drops games or be inconsistent, it's like even when they win, like last game against Port, they were hella inconsistent. Oh no, they lost last game. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. And they lost due to the inconsistency, not that reason solely, but that definitely had a hand in it, similar to the Dogs. And that's not going to fly, even though Melbourne is a team that can sometimes be inconsistent in front of goal as well. But I think the defensive pressure, it will be interesting because both teams can apply that. But Melbourne's getting a stronger side, bro. I think they have a stronger list. Just Stephen May aspect down there, bro. I think the Saints don't have too many key forwards down there to really affect what they have going on, bro. I think Stephen May really could hold it down there where you have Lever go ahead and just rove and spoil shit when needed, bro. And I think the Demons just have that benefit, bro. And I'm going to go with the Demons to tip them this week. Honestly, I think... All right, so I'll give two different tips, actually. If Rowan Marshall and Paddy Ryder are what they think they are, I think Melbourne will win by probably about 18. But I think if it's not what I think they are, Paddy Ryder and Rowan Marshall, I'm going to say it twice, I think Melbourne will win this game by 30 points. That's what it is.
For sure.
And the last game of the round, we have Carlton hosting the Adelaide Crows. What you think about this game, man?
Is this the second time I was last game of the round?
I think so.
That shit
Actually,
crazy
were we
as fuck.
last that round?
One of these rounds y'all was last, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, let me check. You can go ahead.
So for this game, bro, I got Carlton winning this game, bro. Carlton, I still feel like is a good team. They got a little shit they need to tweak out before they become a top tier team that can really play consistently. But I do think they got all the pieces there. And last year I used to always hear that Carlton always had the pieces and shit, and now I'm seeing it, bro. Now I'm seeing it with these same players under a new coach, bro. They are looking like at times they can compete with Melbourne on their best, bro. They can hold it down against any top tier team, but with Carlton, they just not consistent. But the shit with Adelaide, he really don't got to be that consistent, because them boys not consistent at all either. They might have a few good plays, but Adelaide is not going to be them boys that's shutting Carlton down. Not this game, bro. They got Tex, they got Ben Keys, but they just ain't been doing it. They just got their ass whooped last week against GWS that are maybe just are coming into form against Carlton, who has their little flashes of form every once in a while that's getting more consistent as the season goes on, bro. I can see Carlton coming out with this win, bro. Probably by like 18, man. I can see 3-goal win. Probably more, but 3 goals to be safe.
All right. For this game, I will say I'm slightly worried, mainly because just Riley O'Brien, bro. Riley O'Brien in the ruck, how big he is compared to Jack Silvani and TDK. Tom DeConing in the ruck, bro. I think he can dominate, bro. I think we have the midfield to counteract that. Obviously, they're having some issues with Matt Crouch. He got omitted, bro. So I'm guessing that's off form, bro. So if he getting dropped, I don't think their midfield is really that deep enough for them to really be having players like that sitting on the bench. Obviously, it's probably an effort thing. I would like to imagine. I'm really making all off assumption. But I just don't think that they're built like that enough. Riley Thilthorpe isn't like a featured forward. And I really hope I'm not eating my words right now, bro, because I think we should really I think we should dominate Adelaide aside from the ruck competition, bro. I think that's the main thing for them. I think our back line is thin. Liam Stalker, he just made his season debut last game, and now he's out. So it's just interesting to see how our back line holds up. If they do get a hold of the footy, first use of the footy with Adelaide being the ones get the first ball and dominating us at the center. I just hope that our rucks can at least hang in there and give us opportunity, because I know when we do get going through center, we should win the game with the forwards that we have with Kerno and Mackay, obviously, as we know. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm really worried about. But I guess I will go with us, bro. We are at home this game, and I'll tip Carlton to win by 24 points, 4 goals.
For sure. That's all the games, ain't it?
That's all of them.
Shit, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube shit, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Patreon, you on that, man. Fuck with us on that. Only $2 to hop in that bitch. Fuck with us, man. We need that shit. We need that shit. But no, it definitely helps, man. It's going to upgrading the channel, equipment, training equipment, hotel rooms, gas, everything that we do footy related, man. We need help, bro. This shit getting expensive.
Yeah, I agree, man. we on the way though, man. We appreciate all the support. Like he said, he said last video we did. Even if you don't, we appreciate the support nonetheless. You supporting and just giving us the view time and checking out our videos and dropping likes when we ask you to. We definitely appreciate all that, man. And, I hope anybody doesn't feel underappreciated, because we try to do the best we can, at least with the shout outs and really creating a family environment. So definitely join the gang, man. If you're not part of the gang yet, man, tune into our live streams, bro. We definitely have good chat, good banter going every week, every game, to be honest. So tune into us, man. Support us in the Patreon if you can, bro. If not, just support us through viewing our lives and dropping us likes and just dropping comments on the recaps and the tip videos and all that, man. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Salute to y'all, man.
Shit, till next time, y'all. Yeah.